got to back up though.
Was another rainy day in Alabama, so I took it upon myself to plan a little outing, and we went to a motorcycle museum, and Debbie was...
Yes, that was...
Debbie was good with it.
And I didn't know what to expect, and I thought, oh, great, well, it's going to be a boring day, but I was pleasantly surprised and overwhelmed by
how big and
just all the motorcycles and how it took you through the years.
Yeah, it was really breathtaking to see everything in there and the colors, and they all have the LED probably like about 5,000 K natural daylight bulbs in there, so nothing looked yellow and dingy, and kind of compared to the Wheels Through Time, which was in
what was that?
That was in, I can't even remember anymore. It was in North Carolina, Maggie Valley.
Yeah, Maggie Valley.
I mean, totally different.
Yeah.
Nothing against that place because that was awesome too, but these are two totally different types of motorcycle museums. As you can see there's cars. And there was even airplane engines in there and other stuff. Really
and then there's a raceway around the museum, right? Or
yep, it's not really around it, but right in the back of it.
In the back of it.
It's a good-sized road course, actually. And they race both cars and motorcycles there. So
we were surprised because it was raining that they were out there.
And they're still out there raining.
I was making me nervous.
We'll put a shot of that in there too, so that was pretty cool. So,
and as you can see, there is an elevator because that's how big the place is.
Elevator with like an Indy car on top of it, which is really cool too. So everything they did was really here's the track right there.
There's the track, amazing.
And they were going around on that wet track, so they were catching grip.
Fast.
Got a little waterfalls there, and that's pretty cool too. I mean, they did it up right, that's for sure. Now I knew about this place for years.
Right.
I mean, I saw it on TV. There's been races there and stuff like that. So it's kind of always on my list to do.
Right.
And since we had another rainy day in Alabama, I'm like, Debbie, we're going to a museum. And you first looked at me like, what? A museum?
Well, I do like museums, but not museums dedicated to motorcycles. Wow. But let me tell you, it was, like I said, it went beyond my expectations.
Yep. I think a lot of people kind of like gander and find the particular maker models that they're interested in and then study and read the plaques.
Right, yep.
We kind of were filming. I was filming, so I was kind of wandering everywhere. And
I
a lot
was
of
taking
things,
pictures, too.
Yeah, a lot of things caught my eye. But one thing I think most guys like myself, motorcycle enthusiasts, will actually kind of reminisce and look back for the bikes that they've had in the past. I did anyways. I was looking for...
found your bike.
Yeah, but the one when I was like 17, 18 years old, I think it was my first road bike. We found that, and then we found the next one, which was a Katana. And so we kind of were going through all those. There's a nice old Honda right there, which many of my friends back when I was kids and rode these exact bikes that we're looking at right now. And I think a lot of guys do that. They go there and they try to find and seek the bike that they had in their youth or younger days and bring back some good memories.
To see how far each bike came, like the BMW motorcycle, how far it came, like what it first looked like.
Morphed through the years.
Through the years. I like how they did that, so you got to see like, wow, look at, I don't think you would have ridden it back then because it didn't look very comfortable. I know I wouldn't.
Well, I was a lot younger then, so my butt could take it.
Well,
so I mean, the first bike I had road bike was a Yamaha 400. It had a flat seat on it, and in today's standards, oh heck no, it's not. Right. It wasn't comfortable at all.
Some scooters.
Back then, we didn't really know any better, and we were just happy to be out on the road there. Oh, VMAX. Nice, so we had to put the VMAX in for our VMAX friends. We got a group we hang around too that has all VMAXs, and so I had to film that.
But there was every style bike. It wasn't just one kind. I mean, as you can see, but I mean, I think it covered every.
Oh, they did.
Motorcycle.
I think it was every motorcycle was ever made is in this joint somewhere, somehow, either on the walls or in a case or somewhere.
Right.
I mean, they had everything there. It's just with little sidecars and antique bikes, and they did this thing at Wheels of Time in Maggie Valley too.
Yes.
But it wasn't nearly as big. But they had kind of a lot of Army. Remember the
I was going to mention that they do have like
Wheels of Time.
Yeah.
And we actually did a video of Wheels of Time, and somehow, some way, it got corrupted or lost or whatever. Yeah. And it rained that day too. Remember?
Yeah.
Rain, cats and dogs were there. So I guess don't invite us if you have a museum.
Yeah.
Because we're going to jinx you and we're going to bring water with us, and that's probably not a good thing. So.
And we did pass it, but there is a little area of that you could eat. There's tables and chairs, and
you
can get drinks and
I was surprised
stuff.
the day we were there, it wasn't very busy.
Yeah.
It's probably like 5 or 8 miles outside of Birmingham, I'm going to say. Alabama, of course. And
that's a great shot right there.
yeah, well, just give you an aspect of how big the place is. It's kind of like you're in a mall, you know. I'm not saying it's like Mall of America in Minneapolis, which is tremendously huge, but it's like kind of like a mall. Different
bikes.
Layers and everything.
Cars.
Yeah. And everything was, if you can see right there,
Shiny,
I mean, perfectly clean, dusted off,
that
whatever. Yeah, look at it. Manifold had a little 4, so that was a little 4-cylinder.
Okay, so I don't know why I took a picture of that bike, but it must be I wanted to show somebody
You
back
like the
home.
color or whatever. And everything was so vivid. Like I said, I was talking about earlier with the lighting that they got in there, and also the natural lighting from all the windows on the. That's the track side over by the windows, by the way. This is where the track is. And okay, that's Andrew, Pops,
Bars, yep.
Jason. So Pops is Andrew's dad. They're from Louisiana, and
I didn't go out. Did we go out there?
I went out there.
You went
but
out
you didn't
there.
go
It
out
was
there because it was
raining.
raining, so you didn't want to go out there. But you can see the bikes are still flying around. These guys are watching them. Probably wanting to be out there with them, mixing them up a little bit. Fun, crazy though.
Ducati.
Yeah, every make, every manufacturer was representative. I'm telling you, it was unbelievable. And they didn't. You can see they didn't really cram anything in there. You can see some dirt,
not
dirt
at all.
bikes hung
Not
up
at all.
above us, but I mean, it was so wide open, the spacing, so it was very pleasurable to walk around.
Whoever designed it did an amazing job. The lighting, everything, everything. It's phenomenal. You really got to go see it because look at it as we're showing it to you, but just to be there in person, it's overwhelming.
Must
I know
have had 5 million
said that
yards of
before,
concrete
but-
in this joint.
Oh
I'm
my
telling
gosh,
you.
I know it.
It was crazy. But now we're getting into some of the old ones.
That was kind of cool.
Now that one kind of reminds me more of Wheels of Time and stuff like that. And you can see in the back we're looking at Indian bikes right now. So I'm kind of thinking I might be morphing to an Indian. I mean, it's not going to be probably a Harley anymore. Probably I think in my older years, I think I'm going to go into an Indian. I
Really?
think. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, you get older, you get slower, and you want to smell the
Yeah.
roses a little bit more and stuff, you know. And you don't want to go fast
No,
anymore.
I know.
You don't like the twisties, and when you're seeing your
No,
shoulders.
but I like to be comfortable too, and the BMW's comfortable.
Yeah. Well, you'll get comfortable on a Indian or whatever we get into. But anyways, let's get back to you can see the racing track, how they got the banking right there. And they're showing you that type of banking with wood floor, which is what they did on some of those tracks. You can see, look at laid on the side, the 2x6s or
There
whatever
you
they
go.
were.
From the mountains.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
They had cars mixed in there,
Yeah.
and it kept it interesting, like I said. And I think even on the lower level, we saw airplane engine, reciprocating external combustion engine and stuff, and it was all really cool to watch and look at.
Sidecars. They were sidecars that showed that.
You can see one right there. Yeah. No, Sears.
Some of them I would never have gotten in back in the day. It'd be crazy, scary.
Yeah.
They've come far.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't probably 100 mile an hour like we are now today. So I remember those older bikes and stuff were a lot slower than they are today. That reminds me of a movie back in the day right there, Easy Rider. But yeah, look how cool everything was though. I mean, I wish I was back there right now. Not in the rain, of course.
No,
but
I know.
things-
Oh, yeah. It takes a while to go through that place. I mean, don't think you're going to go in and out.
Nope, and we're kind of doing a whip around right now. And in
Yeah.
fact, I might put that in the title right now because that's basically what we had to do when we were filming. We couldn't just stand there and gawk on one or two bikes and just because we were interested in it. We wanted to kind of show a broad array of all the bikes because
yeah.
our viewers are probably they might be interested in a Ducati, and the next one's going to be interested in maybe the Harley or Indian
Right,
or the
exactly.
Yamaha that we had in there, whatever. So we're kind of like skimming through everything. And I'm going to use that term, like I said, whip around. Is that a good name?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because we just, like you said, we had
I'll
to,
say you came up with it.
we had to get, we wanted to get everything in you know, to show everybody. So yes, I mean,
We still didn't get everything in. There's no way.
I don't.
I mean, kind of you get disoriented a little bit in there. You go around some circles and bubbles, and then
I
all
think
of a
we
sudden,
lost each other at one point.
We were kind of like, were we here?
We
and then
did.
all
We
of a sudden you
lost.
look
I'm like,
over and say,
where
oh yeah,
is he?
There's one of the favorite bikes I was looking at. Okay, yeah, we have been here. So that was cool. We never went to the little restaurant that they had.
No.
Now, I was filming with a big camera, so I did have a guy come up to me from the establishment, and he wanted to know who I was and why I was there,
Right.
and I didn't know if that would be bad or good or whatever, and I think he thought maybe I was like with the Discovery Channel, because I got this big camera on my shoulder, and I'm sure not many tourists come in there with that type of a camera, so
That's a nice guy.
Yep, I was like, well, I didn't want him to get in trouble, so I just said, remember I said I'm a hobbyist or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You said I'm a nerd. He's a nerd.
Yeah. Well, it kind of could have looked like a television camera studio, you know, like.
Right, yeah.
Like so
it
he
is
just
that
wanted
way.
to check on us and make sure, and you know.
Nice little Yami there.
Sure, they have to do that.
Yeah, some dual sports. I kind of like all that kind of stuff. But Debbie limits me with my toys now, so I can dream and drool.
Oh yeah.
The D&D.
Okay. Please.
But
Don't let him fool you. He's got a lot of toys.
only 2 bikes right now.
Oh, only 2 bikes, but he's got a snowmobile and a jet ski.
Let's not get into that. But anyways.
Yeah, see how fast he veered off of there.
Yeah.
Look at that one with the flames. Do you see them nowadays? The flames and stuff. That's another thing with the
Okay,
paint.
that was my Katana right there.
Okay.
That's why I zoomed in on that. That was my second road bike right there. So.
But also some of the paint jobs they don't do anymore today. That we saw.
No,
like
actually not.
they thought that
old
was
Rusty Wallace
cool.
NASCAR. No, wait, he wasn't number 12, though, was he?
You like the Miller, that's why.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Somebody that's smarter than us in NASCAR can tell us who that was. I think it was back in the day.
You're asking the wrong person here.
Yeah, I think it was back in the Bobby. Look at now we got into some. I think they're Formula One.
Formula One, that's what I was
cars,
going to say.
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, everything was really done on board really well.
Look at that, how they did that. Like, just to come up with the
displays,
idea of the
yeah.
displays.
Yeah, they were very creative. I'm sure it was very well thought out. And who knows? I mean, 10, 15 years ago, maybe,
They could have revamped it. We don't know
we
what
don't
it
know.
looked like.
So, yeah. I mean,
Right.
if you guys know, comment below and tell us what we missed out on 10 years ago. And this place didn't really look that old either. So,
Right, it looked,
10 years ago, maybe it was just a thought.
I thought the design of it was pretty advanced.
Yeah,
So
well,
I'm-
it's definitely not back in the 60s, 70s, or even 80s. It's got to be definitely close to into the 2000s at least. But
Oh,
like I
yeah.
said, somebody knows
'Cause
better
it looks
than we do.
high-tech,
Can
yeah.
comment on that and straighten our viewers and ourselves out also. So. But yeah, look at this stuff is pretty cool. I'm telling you. And that elevator.
There's the
was
elevator.
really nifty, too.
It's on top of it.
It's like an Indy car. It's not an Indy car. It's one of their cars, I'm sure, that races on this track here.
Oh.
So whatever Barber series, I think it's like a Skip Barber series or something like that. So that's,
Okay.
I'm sure they're not going to probably have Formula One, which are
Look at that.
other countries more than our country. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty awesome.
There is something for everybody. I mean, even like I'm a girl, but I mean, I enjoyed it, So I mean, it was.
It's just
I learned a lot
so
of
many
things
to
about
look
different
at.
bikes and cars.
Colors
and-
popping out at you, and like I said,
Exactly.
you can find something. I think even if you're not interested in motorcycles, to go there and entertain yourself for the half day or whatever you're going to be there.
Oh, definitely.
And real hardcore guys are going to want to be there for the whole complete day and probably drool over pretty much every
Take their
display.
time and go through
Yeah,
each.
like I said, you're going to find your bike that you had back when you were in the day, and you're going to try to find that bike anyways. And I found 2 of mine. There probably was more, but that certainly wasn't one of them.
Now,
I wasn't
see,
lucky enough
that's
to
it.
have
You got a good
exotic
shot
ones.
there. That's an interesting view.
Yeah, they had nice little displays and decoration throughout the whole museum too. I wish we could have gone outside more. There's a that's a
Engine.
well, that's an engine, yes, but that's from an airplane.
Hey.
See the property on there.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha. So yeah, now we're wrapping it up here.
See, they even do bicycles. That was cool too. Above us, so You're walking down the hall
Motorsports-
and it's above, those bikes
Motorsports
are
was
above you.
included pedal power, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah.
It was all good though. I would go back again.
I'd go see it again.
Yeah, I'd go see it again too, and maybe not film it and enjoy it more.
Exactly.
Like you say, having to film it kind of took a little.
And have a
bit,
nicer day.
You know. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, throw down comments down below. I'm sure you know a lot more about this place than we do, and hope you had a good time today.
Thank you.